Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, SOS Wrestling Network's back at y'all once again for your New Japan Pro Wrestling, for your coverage, of your New Japan Pro Wrestling Super Junior Tag League and World Tag League, respectively. So the World Tag League and the Super Junior Tag League actually got underway this Monday. Both of these, New Japan is actually going to be running both the Super Junior and the World Tag League simultaneously over 17 shows across a 24-day span. We're going to have 10 teams here competing in a round-robin format. So each of these teams, of course, are going to have 9 matches with the tournament winners earning a title shot at Wrestle Kingdom against the respective champions of the current divisions. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this Super Junior Tag League action and World Tag League action, respectively. So the first thing we're going to do is normally when we will have these tours going at the same time, we do World Tag League, Super Junior Tag League, vice versa. We kind of alternate. This point, I think the format I want to take is I'm going to try to hit the Super Junior Tag League together. I'm going to try to hit the World Tag League stuff together. So it'll be like boom, boom, 2 World Tag Leagues, or 2 Super Juniors, 2 World Tag Leagues, vice versa, so on and so forth from here on out. That's what I'm going to try to attempt to do when New Japan puts these out to be viewed, or if they're going to be live, however it may have you. So the first match we have on the 21st, we got the Super Junior Tag League. We have Kevin Knight and Kushida. They're just going to be teaming up during this Super Junior Tag League, taking on the team of El Lindemann, the current GLEAT G-Rex champion, and Alex Zane right here. So we actually got the team of Alex Zane and El Lindemann getting a victory over Kushida and Kevin Knight around 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Alex Zane was able to pull off the victory for his team via the sentiment twist right here. And I think El Lindemann and Alex Zane teaming is a very interesting dynamic. These two guys couldn't be further apart as far as his personalities go. And I'm interested to see how far these guys go in the tournament as far as their success. So, moving on up the card, we have our next Super Junior Tag League action. We have Clark Connors and Raizuke Taguchi taking on and getting a W against Doki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. They got the victory little over 8 minutes via the trophy kill. Clark Connors got that victory over Doki right here. This was nice action. I'm glad to see Clark Connors back over here in the Super Junior Tag League. He's, of course, teaming with Taguchi because Taguchi, of course, will usually team with Master Wato, but Master Wato being in the mix of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title picture, he's not really able to team with him right now. So that means he's teaming with Clark, or that means he's going to team with Clark Connors, is Taguchi, and they're able to pick up the W right here. Thinking, like I said, this is a solid match. Didn't really get to that great level. It was a solid match. So moving on up the card. Next match we have in the Super Junior Tag League, we have the team of the Flying Tigers, that being Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask, taking on and getting a victory over Dick Togo and Show. They got the victory via the Ron Miller special right here, and I just continue to enjoy the team of the Flying Tigers, that being Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask right here. I think they're meshing well. They're actually starting to come along as a tag team and not just be one of those teams in New Japan that are just paired together because they need a space filler for this tournament. So I'm glad to see the Flying Tigers start to gel and actually get some tag team continuity. And it's just a good look. So moving on up the card here for our semi-main of this show, we have the team representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, Titan, the Immortal Titan, the Jet Black Death Mask himself, Bushi, taking on the Bullet Club's Chris Bay and Ace Austin right here. The Bullet Club's Chris Bay and Ace Austin get the victory via the 1-2 sweep around 13 and a half minutes. This was actually a solid match. This is my first time seeing them. I don't really keep my eye on Impact much. I, get bits and pieces here or there, but I kind of like the tag team of Ace Austin and Chris Bay. I think they mesh well, and I'm hoping that Chris Bay will have the chance to succeed, over here in New Japan, because I think Ace Austin is already on his way, being in the Super Junior tournament back in the summer. So, yeah, I thought this was a solid semi-main right here. I thought the winners I thought they chose the right team to get the victory in this opening night. I think that Bushi and Titan are going to be okay in the long run here, but I think you want to establish a team like Chris Bay and Ace Austin to... Yeah, I almost got their names confused. A team like Chris Bay and Ace Austin on their first night, especially when it's their first time teaming over in Japan, you want to establish these guys as a viable threat to win this tournament. I think that's what happened right here. And I'm pretty pleasantly surprised to see both of these guys over. So shout out to the Bullet Club. Shout out to Chris Bay. Shout out to Ace Austin. And in the main event of the show, we have Lio Rush and Yo. I'm gonna call them the revised Roppongi 3K at this point, taking on and taking the W or taking an L to the United Empires, Francisco Akira and TJP. They got the victory at the United Empire via the jackknife hold, a hair over 19 minutes right here. Solid action. I'm glad they chose this match for the main event. It's good to see Lio Rush over here in the Japanese, I guess that aura, that era. Not really the era. I guess that Japanese is the cerulean blue. It's good. I think the fans embraced him pretty well. And I think he and Yo are actually a solid, underrated tag team. And I think they can do damage here in this tournament. But they going to have to wait a little bit to start doing that damage. They took the loss right here to the United Empire. They close out the show, does the United Empire, being the champions, of course. So, yeah, that was a solid night of first, day action of World Tag League. I enjoyed it. I don't think it went too above and beyond. I thought it was a solid night of tag team match. And the main event probably is the best match of the night here. So, yeah, go out of your way to check it out. I thought it was pretty solid, man. And this, of course, is in Cork and all. So, next, now we got World Tag League action right here. We have our first World Tag League match of the tournament of the show. We have Gabriel Kidd and Alex Coughlin taking on and taking an L to TMDK, Shane Haste and Mikey Nichols. I believe it's almost been 2.5 years since Mikey Nichols has been over here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, of course, being a member of the Chaos stable. Now that the TMDK is established over in New Japan, there's really no need for him to be in Chaos. He's in his national stable from Pro Wrestling Noah, teaming with his former tag team partner right here. I think this is a good shout, giving these guys the victory, because I think it's been a long time since a lot of people have seen the TMDK in that form team on television. So I thought that was a good shot. And plus, Alex Coughlin and Gabriel Kidd, they'll be fine. They'll be all right. So moving on up the card, we got Suzuki-Gun, Lance Archer and Minoru Suzuki taking on, defeating Chase Owens and Bad Luck Fale. They got the victory via the blackout around a little over 10 minutes right here. And Lance Archer and Bad Luck Fale's interactions always make me laugh. So I'm always just laughing when these guys are in the ring together. They probably are pretty cool backstage, even though that really doesn't matter. I just think they got nice chemistry and they just make me laugh, man. This was solid. You know what I mean? This is pretty much what I expected from this match here. Like I said, Suzuki-Gun team gets the victory. Suzuki-Gun damaging Chase Owens' fingers as he should. It is what it is. Moving on up the card here. We have Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto, Bishamon taking on the House of Torture's evil Yujiro Takahashi. They got the victory to Bishamon in about 9 minutes and 12 seconds right here via the Shuto. And you're going to get those House of Torture tactics right here. I'm glad Bishamon was able to turn it back and get the victory, because they're definitely a favorite in this tournament. They're former IWGP heavyweight tag team champions, being the champions earlier this year. So you got to keep your eye on them in this tournament, and that's definitely what I'm going to do. And moving on to the penultimate match of the show, we got Toru Yano, Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on and taking the L to Aussie Open, representing the United Empire, beaten with the Corrales. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. 12 minutes and 37 seconds right here. And if these guys aren't the favorite to win the tournament, that being the Aussie Open, I don't know who is, man. It's pretty much setting up with a collision course with FTR, in my opinion, in the Tokyo Dome. So who's going to be the teams that beat them? They probably won't take very many losses, maybe like 1, 2 losses. Of course, they're going to take 1 loss. I'm going to say maybe 2 at the most, maybe 3 losses. So it's just all about what teams are going to beat them here. So solid semi-main. Then we go to the main event. In my opinion, the match of the show. We got Sonata and Tetsuya Naito, El Ingobernable himself, representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, taking on and getting the W over the United Empire's Aaron Henare and Great-O-Khan. Got the victory via the Destino over Aaron Henare. The chemistry between Great-O-Khan and Tetsuya Naito, I think, is just unparalleled. It's damn good chemistry. I enjoy when those guys are in the ring together and mix it up. And as quiet as it's kept, Sonata and Aaron Henare have started to develop a good chemistry of their own. I think that's what brought this together, making it a solid damn main event that I very much enjoyed right here. So, yeah, we got LIJ getting the victory. They leave the show with 2 points. And now we're on to the third night of this tournament, which was the second night of the Best of the Super Junior. Not Best of the Super Junior, but third night of all these tournaments. Third night of the tournaments, second night of the Super Junior Tag League. Easy for me to say. Good grief, man. Easy for me to say. So, match number 1 we have in the Super Junior Tag League, we have Los Ingobernables de Japón. Actually, excuse me, I misspoke. First match we have Kushida and Kevin Knight taking on and defeating Sho and Dick Togo. Got the victory around, I believe, 9 minutes and 32 seconds right here. So Kushida, he got the hammerlock suplex and he hit a bridge to score a pinfall for his team. this was solid. It was good to see Kushida back after months off, after maybe a month and a half off due to illness. So it's good to see Kushida back right here. Glad this team got the victory. They're going to have to start picking up victories here pretty soon. And it's just weird that Kushida's just in this weird position here in New Japan. He's not quite in the junior heavyweight title picture, but he's trying to get some footing in his tag team scene. So let's see if he'll be successful and see if he can take it to the Tokyo Dome. And like I was saying earlier, Los Ingobernables de Japon's Bushi and Teton taking on and defeating Rizuki Taguchi and Clark Connors right here. They got the victory around 10 minutes and 4 seconds right here. Bushi, I believe, Bushi got the victory over Rizuki Taguchi. This was a solid match. I thought this match was solid. Of course, I'm going to be siding with the LIJ boys, as I always do. You know how I am, man. So, but it's good to see Bushi and Teton get the victory and start picking up another win. And maybe they can pick up and start rolling some momentum right here. That'd be good for them. That'd be really good for them, actually. And the next match we have in the Super Junior Tag League action, we got Leo Rush and Yo taking on and defeating Tiger Mask and Robbie Eagles. They got the victory, I believe, a little under 10 minutes right here. So they hit him with the 3K to put on Tiger. They hit it on Tiger Mask to get the victory for the team. I thought this was a good match. Yo and Rush really need to stay. Leo Rush need to stay in the running for this tournament. I couldn't really imagine those guys starting 0-2. So I'm glad they picked up the victory right there. Next match, we had Bullet Club's Chris Bay taking on and defeating Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Doki right here. Around 11 minutes and 9 seconds right here. Ace hit the fold. If you don't know what the fold is, it's a flipping face plant on Doki to get the victory for his team. This was a really good match, and it's just nice for the fans to see Ace Austin and Chris Bay start to gel together as this tag team as this tournament goes on. Got more of that good stuff right here. And in the main event, we had the United Empire's TJP and Francisco Akira with Gideon Gray, of course, taking on and defeating Alex Zane and El Lindemann right here. They got the victory. I believe he got it with, it was a form of a roll-up, I believe. Yeah, he got it with a form of a roll-up. This is really easily the best match of the first two nights, if you ask me. TJP, after the match, spoke on the mic. Gray also briefly, both essentially saying the United Empire is going to keep rolling. They're going to keep winning right here. So, man, what a main event on this second night of the best of the Super Junior Tag League right here. So, this was pretty fire. Man, I go back and see this match. If you don't watch any match of these right now, go watch this. So, pretty fucking good, right? I think also, too, as far as the World Tag League goes, Naito and Sanada is a dark horse. I don't think a lot of people are giving them no credit that they can win it. I think they're a team we could definitely keep our eye on. I know that Aussie Open is the odds-on favorite to win, but I'm just saying we got to keep our eye on Naito and Sanada right here. So, man, we're going to start back up on Friday. They're going to take the day off from Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm not really sure if Japanese people, but I'm sure if they're Japanese culture or if they celebrate Thanksgiving over in Japan. If somebody knows, correct me down in the comments. So we're going to be back Friday for more New Japan Pro Wrestling, Super Junior Tag League, and World Tag League action. Thank you for checking us out, man, because I want to be your preeminent source of checking out all these shows. I know a lot of people do cover wrestling. Hell, I know people cover New Japan as well. But I want to be your source to where they cover all the goddamn shows. So if you don't know me, I'm the Pro Wrestling Fly God. I'm Stardust Shiaku, Blunt United, representing SOS Wrestling Network. If you haven't fucked with us before, please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because the price of subscription is $3.99. I'm signing off. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.